to do like a full Mexican advertisement though.
Yeah,
The
right.
sombrero one.
Yeah, we're gonna go live here on the podcast broadcast, but yeah, that isn't cultural appropriation when you're doing pizza that's Sonoran inspired.
Yeah.
When you grew up literally in this region, and everything about your influence is Sonoran inspired.
Right.
So yeah, people are gonna bitch, and that's
F
fine.
that dude.
Enragement is engagement. If they're upset, then
That's right.
maybe they'll try it out and be like, "Oh, this pizza gives me a hate boner."
Yeah, right.
Chiltepin pie.
And those,
I asked him on that too. I was like, "Have you even tried it?" He's like, "No, I'm just giving you a hard time." I was like, "Yeah, I'm a business owner. I don't need you to give me a hard time.
I already have enough
Just
hard
come in and
times.
try it before you start flapping your gums."
yeah, I'm trying to survive operating a business in this economy in a fucking mall.
Yeah,
Come on,
It's horrible.
You
Yeah.
should offer hater samples. Come in. Are you a hater?
Oh, you
Here,
don't
try
like
it.
Here's a hater sample.
Here's a hater sample.
Hey, you
Stick
get a
this in
hater
your mouth
sample.
and chew it.
Hater samples.
All right, we are live on the podcast broadcast stream. Good morning, Anthony, and anyone else who joins us here on the stream. Now we're gonna do a few things here. Now Rico doesn't come in on Fridays because he's too busy banging supermodels on Thursday nights, and I
From the
understand.
1920s.
Yeah. So we're gonna double up. We'll record some segments for tomorrow. So that way I'm not solo until I get everyone in for the podcast broadcast, which I'm excited about, and I'll tell you why here in a little bit. So let's tease our F My Lives, and this is how this will work. Okay. So you guys are gonna get a peek into the future. Yeah, I know, fancy, right?
Here.
All right, so check this out. That's how we'll do this.
Song from the future.
Okay, we are on, dude. I'm recording this, so don't do that. Okay, in the nicest way possible. All right, let's see. Would I like to say that? No, I would not. I would have to do this all over again. All right, pretending like we're live. Okay, here we go. Rock 102.1 KFMA. It's so great to hear that song for the first time today. We're back here live and please welcome Amari and Pizza Pat just popping in the building. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Thank you for sitting in and weighing in on the F My Lives with us because we have that coming up next. And Pizza Pat and Mari is going to be hanging out with us all hour long. So without further ado, I'd like to give you a bonus FML to everyone, including Rico. Are you guys ready for this?
Happy Friday.
Yeah, happy Friday. And Friday FMLs always hit different. So we'll start off with Stephanie. Stephanie said, hey, Beef, yesterday I received several texts congratulating me on my pregnancy. It turns out that my husband announced he's going to be a father on Facebook, which I don't use, and I'm not pregnant.
Oh.
Yeah, I told you Friday FMLs hit different. We'll start off with Mario on this one, who's making the best face.
Yes, big time FML. Husband, too.
Yeah, husband. Pizza Pat.
Yeah, there's FML all over that.
All right,
sure.
Rico.
Throw some FML sauce on that one.
Yeah, sprinkle some more
Yeah.
FML.
Yep.
Like salt douche. Well,
Uh,
there's some more FML. With that, yes, 100% we agree, Stephanie. Good luck with that. And at least you don't have to raise the baby. I don't know.
Maybe get a Facebook so you can see what's going on.
Right. The rest of your FMLs coming up after this, so stick around. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. All right, so there was that. That was the FML teaser. And then we'll record the rest of the FMLs here in a little bit because I do want to do tap out and see how am I gonna time manage this on the podcast broadcast. But yeah, don't let anyone know if you're watching this stream. Shh. Especially don't let my boss know that I'm not coming in until like 8 tomorrow. Shh.
And if they complain, you're going to be hanging off a building.
Yeah.
Let's take it off with me then.
Well, and that's the thing. So we're doing that, the rappel
Yes.
to hell. And
Yeah.
yeah, so Rico and I are rappelling off a 17-story building tomorrow
Mhm.
for the Girl Scouts.
Like together.
Well, we were
tandem,
we were
yeah,
going to
we're
be
good.
separate.
Strapped together.
We were going to be separate. Yeah.
He has one hand, I have the other. Like, lower!
Yeah.
Go!
Not only they're gonna strap us together for extra security, I'm gonna be inside him, hooked in. Luckily it's bent. So, yeah, like a dog. Once I'm in there, I ain't going anywhere. But
Right.
We signed all our waivers and everything.
Not yet.
Nope.
Okay.
But Weirdo was supposed to do it with me, right? She was supposed to go down, but then she got COVID this week, coincidentally.
Oh,
Yeah, and she's not getting over COVID. She still has COVID and continues to be all COVIDy. And so now she can't
Wear a mask repelling. Eat an orange.
right.
Be an orange.
You're fine.
She's not doing any of that stuff. So she's out. And we've been promoting it, raising money for it and everything else. So it's just gonna be Rico and I and Mac. I proposed the opportunity to Powers, and like a little bitch, he was like, nope. Like he said no 7 different ways. And I'm like, come on, man. I understand that you're scared. I'm terrified, right? And that's the reason why I said yes, is because it does terrify me, right? And like I think you grow from this. You face your fears, so you're not, you're basically afraid of the unknown. Right?
Yeah. 10 years from now, I want to be like, I rebelled.
Yeah.
For the Girl Scouts.
Yeah.
Is that the only thing you did with your life?
Who knows?
Yeah.
Or that.
Plus, I'm single and I need a new profile pic. And I
Exactly.
know hanging from the side of a building, I'm going to get a haircut today too. I'm going to make sure I'm looking all fresh. I'll wear something slimming. I'll whiten my teeth. And then I'm ready. I'm ready to be this. I'm going to be this guy. This is my profile pic coming up.
Except you're gonna have this strap wedgie.
Yeah. Strap wedgie. Well, yeah.
Show off the bulge.
Like that.
Yeah,
Something
you got
like
the
that.
pose down?
Yeah, I got the pose down and
Nice.
everything.
I got to practice mine.
Yeah, like that. And I'll suck it in, right? Puff it up.
Ooh.
Maybe not smile. Maybe if I go,
Yeah, just a little smirk.
yeah, like I'm not even concerned.
Not
See,
scared at
this is
all.
me in my head, like George Clooney.
Mm-hmm.
This is me in real life.
Yeah.
I already know I'm going to Photoshop a hawk on my arm.
Oh yeah, there it
You
is.
son of a bitch.
Yeah.
There it
Can you
is.
Photoshop a hawk on my arm too?
maybe.
Only if
Okay.
you bring the
A parrot.
umbrella.
Or a tiger,
A tiger.
or me holding a fish, because fish, like holding a fish in dating profile pics is like a cliche. And like when I talk to women, they still see. I was just talking to Summer the other day. She was on the dating websites before she found her guy, right? And she's like, everyone has a fish.
She has a fish.
I was like, oh, that's
Big
still a
mouth
thing,
bass.
huh? Yeah.
Oh.
So yes, that's what you need to do. Like I'll be repelling while holding a big fish, and
Yeah.
seriously, all the swipes, all the
Your
swipes.
inbox is going to explode.
Yeah, yeah. I'll be pretty stoked about
Oh
that
my
too.
God. He's in midair with a fish.
Yes,
Ah, my panties.
exactly.
They're gonna drop.
Yeah, so I'll look adventurous. I'll look like I'm a fisherman, and
Right.
yeah, it's all the good stuff.
Hell yeah.
Mhm.
You should be feeding the hawk with the fish.
Yeah, my hawk. His fish.
Yeah.
Damn, dude, you guys are ballers.
Yeah, that's right.
God. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, and sustaining the
We
environment.
should ask him
so-
tomorrow, like, is this possible? We brought the fish and the hawk. Can we make this happen? Let's talk to our lawyers real quick.
I mean, they might. And with this building, and you know the building because you're on Broadway, so it's that one. It's an old building, and it's one where
Oh, an
it
old
kind of
building.
it lips out, right? And then they actually add a lift on top of that, and then we rappel off of that, so it's even higher than the top of the building.
Wait. They put a lift on top of an old building.
Yes.
Okay, that sounds very.
Yeah.
Sounds
Safe.
OSHA approved.
It's OSHA approved.
It looks
We found the
super-
cheapest building we could do this on.
It looks super rickety, right?
I'm gonna be testing that thing the whole.
Yeah. And then like those Weirdo and I were scheduled like an hour before Rico, and I was fearing that we were gonna go first. And I'm like, well, I don't want to be first, right?
I'm gonna watch somebody.
Yeah, I want it to be tested a little bit before you send the fat guy down. But now with Weirdo out, Rico might take her place, and then we might go down together first.
But then who's gonna be with Mac?
Mac's on his own, man. And I'm gonna leave too. I'm like, I'm out. I'm not even gonna watch you, dude.
I would do it, but I'm probably too big. There's probably a way.
Well, see, that's the
Oh,
thing.
no.
So I'm gonna have to. I haven't
Sorry.
stepped on a scale in months, and I need to, anyways. Because then it helps you lose weight when you're conscious of it. And I've been ignoring it,
Does it though?
so I have to face. Maybe.
I haven't read that book yet.
I've stepped on a
Yeah.
scale for 30 years, and it hasn't done a single thing to get me to lose any weight.
Oh, so every
Just
time
makes
you're
me
just like,
depressed.
another
it keeps
pound.
getting bigger.
Is this my weight or my credit score? Damn it.
definitely not my credit score. I lose more of those points. Yeah. But yeah, so it's a lot. We'll figure it out. Good morning, Sadak. Good morning. Good morning, Taco. Good to see you.
Hey, what happened to our friend from a foreign country?
He popped in the other day.
He did?
Yeah, he popped
Okay.
in yesterday.
I was worried
actually.
about him.
Oh yeah, no, from Sweden.
Sweden.
Watches us on Twitch. So and
And all of our new followers from Europe, from
Yeah.
our bands, basically.
we're getting there.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. So let's get ready for tap out here. We're gonna be live on the air in about 12 seconds. So, and of course we have would you rathers and all that good stuff. So let's get right into this. Yes, Rock 1 2.1 KFMA. Welcome back. We're live on the podcast broadcast. You could join us, youtube.com/Beef Vegan or at Beef Vegan on Facebook, even on Twitter. Just, follow at all the ats. We got Pizza Pat in the building. Squared Up Pizza is some of the best pizza in town, and it's been recognized nationally over and over again, even Barstool approved, which is a big deal. And all month long, in the month of November, you can get $5 off a large pie. And that's multiple. So you can buy 5 pies with $5 off each pie. That's $25 off all those pies.
Come save some money.
That's right. And that was quick math.
Wow.
Speaking of math, I can multiply by 20.
I should
right?
have you do all my advertising.
Well, say 20 times 5 is $100. We have 5 different $20 gift certificates for Squared Up Pizza. You could win all 5 right now, with a grand prize of $100 in pizza to Squared Up Pizza inside the Park Place Mall. All you gotta do is call right now, 600 KFMA, 600-5362. You know the name of the game. We'll start off with caller number 10. It's Peanuts inspired trivia in today's tap out. So let's get into it. 600 KFMA, 600-5362. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tap Out.
The only game where you can quit and win. Think you have what it takes to last 5 rounds? Let's find out. Beef Vegan presents Tap Out.
Again, you could win by playing, or you can win by listening and being a scavenger if our contestant can't answer all 5 Peanuts-inspired trivia questions in a row within the proper time. Again, we're going to start off with caller number 9 here, and we'll get right into it. So you guys ready?
Mm.
All right, let's see who our contestant is. Rock 1 2.1, who's this?
Hey, this is Will.
Will. All right, Will, you're going to be our contestant if you could answer this first Peanuts-inspired trivia question correctly within 5 seconds. Are you ready?
I hope so.
Okay. Pizza Pat, ask him the question.
All right, Will. Who is Charlie Brown's faithful pet beagle?
Oh, God, Snoopy.
All right.
Did you say
Snoopy.
You said Snoopy.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Sounded like Scooby. I'm like, oh, you're thinking the wrong cartoon, bro. All right. Congratulations. Yes, you are going to be our contestant here. And you just banked yourself $20 in gift certificates to Squared Up Pizza. For every question you answer correctly, Will, you're going to get yourself another $20 gift certificate, but you only have 5 seconds to answer or either tap out. Are you ready?
All right. So wait. If I tap out now, I mean, I get like $20, or what are you trying to say?
I would wait for the next question. But,
yeah. Your strategy is a losing one.
Dude, I got
Listen,
20 bucks.
Yeah,
I'm good.
I'm inspired to play Who Wants to Be a
this is-
Millionaire.
This is peanuts here. I think that you got this.
Yeah, no, Will just said if he played Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, he'd be good with $5 and he's
Right.
out. I'm out. $5 in my bank account. Yeah. All right, here we go.
Beer money.
All right, 5 seconds on the clock will begin after Pizza Pat asks this question. Are you ready, Will?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go.
All right, Will, deep breath. What is the name of Charlie Brown's little sister?
Shot in the dark, Susie.
Shot in the dark, Susie? Actually, Susie is a
Yeah.
character in Peanuts.
I
That
thought
was
he
a
said
shot in the
Scooby.
dark. Yeah, I thought it was Scooby again. Yeah, that is incorrect. Oh,
I guess maybe he should have tapped out.
You were right.
Yeah.
You
I'll
were
tell
right,
you what.
Will.
Well, I'll tell you what. We'll be good people. We'll be good people. We'll be good sports. We're gonna hook you up with the $20 gift certificate to Squared Up Pizza, anyways. Okay. All you have to do for me
Oh,
is
super awesome.
give me 4 numbers between 1 and 10, so I know who our scavengers are gonna be.
6 and 9.
All right, how about we say 2, 4, 6, and 9? You guys are going to be our scavengers. You're each going to pick up a
Four
$20
numbers,
gift
Will.
certificate to Squared Up Pizza, courtesy of Will, guessing Susie in Tap Out. Will, stay in the line. I'm going to get all your info, and we'll see you at Squared Up Pizza inside the Park Place Mall, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell
All
yeah.
right, and can you get a large pie for around $20 since you got $5 off? He's giving me a look like, yeah, my pies are big, dude. No. All right, well, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Tap Out.
The only game where you can quit and win. Think you have what it takes to last 5 rounds? Let's find out. Beef Vegan presents Tap Out.
All right. So we got the tap out of the way. I'm going to get Will's info and everything else, and I'll play a little clip for you. Earlier this morning, we did a lot of stuff, actually. Let's do Good Deeds Gone Wrong. Check this out. Do our Master of Prizes competition. This is something that fans and listeners love and look forward to each and every year, where we kind of play Santa. We're going to be giving away different things like a $500 Amazon gift card, a PS5, and other stuff each and every week. You could be our Master of Prizes. You can get more detail at kfma.com. All right. And, there's other promotions that we have going on as well. Later on in the show, we're going to give you an opportunity to win tickets for those Raiders games and a trip to Vegas. And, that's pretty much it as far as free stuff.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Now, there's a lot of hippies out there that are concerned about the wildlife in the world, and that's great. A lot of people don't want to cause any kind of death or destruction, no matter what the scenario. But sometimes when you're trying to be a good person, you end up being a terrible person to somebody else, to another human. I'll give you an example. Okay. So there was a couple that was on a road trip and they're driving in their RV and, they were just cruising down the highway. That's when they saw a tarantula on the highway, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, they didn't get scared of the tarantula, but they decided that while they were driving to hit the brakes in their camper van as to not run over the tarantula. Now, first off, kudos to their excellent vision.
For real. I must have been a big boy.
Yeah, dude. Tarantula spiders are only about 5 inches. So, the fact that they even saw some 5-inch little brown creature on the asphalt slowly making its way across the highway that's eagle eye. And that's all great. Okay. So they're going to hit the brakes with their, camper and try to save the tarantula's life. The good news is they did not run over the tarantula. The bad news is, there was a motorcyclist behind them. Yeah. So when the camper jammed on the brakes to save a tarantula, the motorcyclist hit the back of the camper. And it had to be taken to the hospital.
Ugh.
Yeah. So this is a situation where this Swiss couple thought they were being great for the, environment and nature. And in the meantime, inadvertently murdered a man behind them.
Made Swiss cheese out of somebody else.
Right. So you just imagine being this biker guy, right? And waking up in the hospital and getting told what happened. And realizing that you are now have to recover, have to go through physical therapy, have to pay a bunch of medical bills because the couple in front of you didn't want to run over a tarantula. And then just imagine that biker's name is Spider, ironically.
Right.
Imagine that.
Swears vengeance on the tarantula.
Yes. So
where is it?
So ridiculous. So long story short, moral of the story, is look, it's okay to value life in all different species. But why don't you put human life just above, I don't know, arachnids?
Good advice, Beef.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I'm trying to help out the people. Let's hit the reset. I'm going to help you out with free tickets to Green Day, Smashing Pumpkins, Rancid, and more because Lyrical Breakdown's coming up next on Beef Vegan Presents, so don't go away. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA.
A little bit.
All right, we're back here live. I got to do this Raiders thing. That was a good heads up there. I see that you want those Raiders tickets, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I could do that.
Please.
Yeah, I got to see if this is the one I need to
I want
pull
some
up.
Raiders tickets too.
Yeah.
We can't give them to everybody here.
I think the Vikings are coming to the Raiders Stadium, so I'll take that game.
Okay,
Put me on the list.
I don't think there's a list there, Pizza Pat. We're back here
Put
live
me
on the air.
On the list.
I don't know. Jesus. This guy says it
Hi,
all
everybody.
mafia style.
Just do it.
Hold on. I got to try to find this sounder. Okay, here it is. Because I know that there's people on the stream. Jeff wants to win those Raider tickets. Pizza Pat wants to get those Raider tickets. So, Pat, why don't you bust out your phone and let me play this, and I'm going to give you a keyword to text in.
Let's talk
102.1 presents the Raiders Road Trip to Vegas. Text the keyword you hear next for your chance to see the Raiders play at Allegiant Stadium in Vegas. The Raiders Road Trip to Vegas. Here's the keyword.
Oh, I might have like 2 keywords to give away. I'm slacking so hard today. All right, so if you want to win tickets for the Las Vegas Raiders in Las Vegas at Allegiant Stadium for them to face off against the Chiefs on November 26th, text the word casino to 95938. That's casino, as in Robert De Niro and Joe Pesci's best movie together.
Good movie.
Casino to 95938 for your chance to win 2 tickets to the Raiders game versus the Chiefs, a 2-night hotel stay at a local Vegas hotel, and $100 for travel. All the Jim Click Raiders a road trip to Vegas info you need is at kfma.com, and message and data rates may apply. So there's that word, casino to 95938. Text down, text off, and good luck. All right, and we are clear. All right, so there you go. And then I think there's another one.
Sometimes I wonder if the casino misses me too.
The casino does, for sure.
Definitely misses it.
Rock 1 2.1, who's this? Let's see.
This is Rouse Jeff number 31.
What's up, dude?
What up? Did I scavenge it?
No, you're not scavenged yet. You know what? Just keep listening for the scavenger sound drop to be played. I'll be sprinkling in gift certificates to Squared Up Pizza today and tomorrow.
All righty, cool, boss. Thank you.
No worries, brother. Good luck. All right, so people want that delicious pizza, Pat. There's a problem there. People are like, I know you need you to feed my mouth hole.
Put it in my mouth.
No.
Come and get you some.
All right, so now that you
Don't
can
do advertisements like that. Like, what is that commercial with the barbecue or like Jimmy Dean's delicious sauce?
Yeah.
Do it like Jimmy Dean style.
Raiders fans are like Cowboys fans living in the past. Babooski. All right. Well, we are going to do another F My Life, but we're going to do an on-air segment as well. So, and because we are recording for tomorrow, let's see how. Are you guys Green Day fans?
Yeah.
No.
No, I know you're not. I'm asking Pat and Mari.
I definitely grew
Yeah.
up while Green Day was coming up. So yeah, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I know some lyrics.
Oh, you know some lyrics.
Mhm.
Oh, that's good news because I want to play a game.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Here's a lyrical breakdown between Mari and Pat. Now, I've been
man.
playing this game all week long to give away these Green Day tickets with Smashing Pumpkins, right? And it's just like the game that we play with the artists who write these songs. I read back the lyrics out of context, out of rhythm, and then you have to basically blurt out the song title if you think you know it. And these are all Green Day lyrics, okay? So we'll see who could win between Mari and Pizza Pat and Lyrical Breakdown.
I don't think I know enough titles, but we
know.
can do this.
You literally
Oh,
just
no,
said
no.
you know the lyrics, bro.
That's not the song.
Ditto.
Song title is
Beat
part of the
Vegan.
lyrics. Here we go. First set of lyrics. For what it's worth all the wild. It's something unpredictable, but in the end, it's right.
Oh, yeah. What is the name of that song? Unpredictable,
I even
right?
know this.
Well, you did hear the answers about an hour and a half ago.
Something unpredictable. In the end, yeah, that song.
Time of your life.
That's right. Point for
Good
Mari.
choice. Finish the lyrics.
That's right. So,
So
it does help.
we teamed up for
Yes,
this.
we did, we
just so
did.
you know.
No, there's no
Teamwork.
co points. Mari's smoking you 1-0.
Uh-oh.
Here's another one. All right. My eyes feel like they're going to bleed. Dried up, bulging out of my skull.
Oh.
I love how I say
I know
it
how
too.
the beat goes. I can hear the beat. I have no clue the name of the song.
Nope.
All right. What if I said it like this?
My
My eyes feel like they're going to bleed.
Dan it.
Dan it.
See?
Dried up and bulging out my skull. On my own, here we go.
Dan it.
See, everybody knows
Dan it.
that.
If only I had a stew to
Dan it.
eat.
Oh,
Dan
oh,
Dan it.
no. It's
Come on.
from Dookie, though, right? Like,
Yes.
Yes, it's from Dookie. We're back on Rock 1 2.1 KFMA, by the way.
You said Doogie.
I did.
Yeah.
That's like that was their main single.
Come
wasn't
on, guys.
It was one of their big
Right on, here
breakthrough
we go.
singles.
Yeah.
I would say their initial Green Day. So we're doing lyrical breakdown between Mari and Pizza Pat, by the way. And I read them lyrics from a Green Day song as we've been doing for our game to give out those tickets all week long, and they still can't even
I am not the greatest.
figure out
contestant
that
for
those
this one.
lyrics.
What
for
a
the
couple
song,
of American idiots.
There it is.
It wasn't American
It wasn't
Idiot.
that one, no.
Those are lyrics for Brain
I would
Stew.
have believed
Brain
that.
stew.
But I ain't
Technically, the breakthrough single for Green Day was When I Come Around. And of course, Longview as well. I mean, Dookie from front to back was a very, very great album,
Good
timeless
Yeah,
album.
great album.
It's such a good album. It built a career, and now they're filling up stadiums or potentially going to fill up stadiums on tour just to play
Just
that
for
album.
that album.
Yeah,
Just
and
have it.
American. I mean, the liner reads, "It's been 30 years since the release of Dookie, 10 years since the release of American Idiot, and that's all we've done. Come out, pay a lot of money, fill up a stadium for
Green
it."
Day on Ice.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
I can't say that I've listened to it in about last 27 years, so that's why I'm a little slow on this one.
Oh, well, that's all right. You know what? I'm going to give you a chance for redemption here because I do want to play a game. Mari versus Pizza Pat. 1 round of the last word. We did this as a category on Tuesday morning. Okay.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Okay. Now, again, we are on the FM side, so you have to keep that in mind
Yes.
because you got to keep your verbiage clean. So
Good
no
verbiage.
S word in this
No.
category. We're going to start off with ladies first with Mari.
Okay.
30 seconds on the clock. Here is your category. In honor of Green Day's album Dookie. Give me another word for Dookie. Go.
Shoot.
Slime stick.
Slime stick. Okay.
Ooh.
Pizza Pat.
Turd.
Turd. Yes.
Use diarrhea.
Yeah. Pizza Pat.
Chunks.
Okay.
The Browns.
The Browns. Okay. You're taking the Browns to the Super Bowl. All right. What do you say, piece? Yeah, you just want to tap out now? I mean, she got to a slime stick.
I don't know if I could say this, but
You can't. You lost that. I mean, honestly, as soon as she said slime stick,
Yeah,
it was
I was
over.
done.
It was over.
I was done. I
I haven't heard that
rolling.
ever. I don't
I've
think.
never heard slime stick. It
Ugh.
just
Never.
totally brain
Never.
farted in my
S
mind.
words.
Yeah, no. Oh, I said you can't say the S word, the curse
S
word.
words.
Yeah,
So I came
yeah.
up with other S words.
So yeah, but that was brilliant at the
That
same
was
time.
amazing. I'm gonna
Oh,
call
yeah.
every plumber in town. And be like, I got a slime stick problem,
I think there's a slime stick stuck down there.
sir. Are you okay?
You're amazing. All right. Well, we are live on the podcast broadcast, youtube.com/Beef Vegan. You can join us there as we keep the conversation going. We got more with the crew right after these words. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Yeah, dude. As soon as you said slime stick,
I went blank.
Like, that's it.
I was like, I had bombs. I had take the Cosbys to the pool.
yeah. She said
She's a slime
Browns.
stick.
Slime stick.
Browns to the Super Bowl. Like what?
Satan's cigar.
Satan cigar
That's a
is
good
a good
one.
one. Yes. Yes. It
I
is.
just made that up. I kind of like it.
Yeah, no, you're gonna have to put that in a reel later.
Ah. Another word for poop.
All right, hold on. I just taking Creed out of the rotation, and moving Corn up after Nirvana,
Mm.
and then we're gonna do.
The Scandinavian log.
Okay, enough.
Oh.
Like I don't want to be shadow banned on YouTube, so let's stop
What,
at the poo talk.
YouTube hates his band in Scandinavia?
Well, remember when I tried to post that diarrhea clip from Jared, and it was super funny.
Oh yeah, but it got like no traction.
It got zero.
Yeah.
It got zero. Like it
So
was literally
weird.
wouldn't be shown to our 1,000+ subscribers because we have 1,000+ subscribers on YouTube. Yeah, I
Well,
know.
if he said slime stick instead, it would have been fine.
Yes,
Huh?
it would have been, but it wasn't a slime stick because it wasn't a stick at all. It was a liquid.
That's gonna ride with me all day long.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah.
Call an employee a slime stick.
Slime
stick
pizza.
They're not gonna know what's going on.
No, they are not. We're gonna do Mari's Would You Rather's here in a little bit
Ooh.
while we're at it, and it would be better to do them with Pizza Pat because Herb's so afraid that he's
Yeah.
gonna get canceled doing these.
Can't cancel me.
Welcome to Can. It looks like we have a lot of footage of you doing some stuff.
Mhm.
You're talking about your toes.
Yeah. All right. So we do have F My Life for tomorrow that we got to record real quick. So without further ado, why don't we get right into that? So I'm gonna press record here. Here's radio from the future. The future. Future.
Did you get caught self-loving by your mom?
Awkward. It is awkward.
Did you do something that got you fired from your job?
I just get stupider.
It's fun being stupid.
Don't hide this in vain. Let us laugh at your pain. Call 600-KFMA right away.
I promise we won't embarrass you.
Because Beef Vegan presents F My Life. F My Life. F My Life.
Yes, it's time for another edition of your F My Life. These are unfortunate situations. Email to me at beefvegan@kfma.com, subject line FML. But of course, if you have an F My Life you care to share, you can call us right now, 600-KFMA, 600-5362. And our esteemed panel will weigh in on your F My Life situation on this Friday morning. Of course, we got Pizza Pat from Squared Up Pizza.
Yep.
Mari from Just Being Awesome, and Rico. Yep. All right, so let's get right into our first email sent to me by Joey. Joey said he recalled. He said, one time I got mugged for my phone, and I stupidly offered to give the guy my money if he'd let me keep my phone. He instead took both. So is that enough of my life? We'll start off with Pizza Pat.
That's a big baby. You got to be smarter than that when you're getting robbed, man.
All right. You know, you've been robbed before? Sounds like it. You're like the streets say. All right. What do you say, Mari?
I say FML because I do that. I would totally do the same thing.
You would do that.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. All right. What do you say, Rico?
I agree with Pat. Big baby, big dummy. Yeah, they gotta be street smart, dude.
Yeah. Big dumb baby, Joey.
You slime stick.
Yeah.
Slime.
All right. Next F My Life sent to me by Rena. Rena said, today I found out that the threatening, insulting messages I've received from my boyfriend's quote unquote stalker ex were actually sent by him.
Oh.
Why? Because he cheated and he didn't want to admit it.
Ew.
I'm dating a psycho.
Yes.
Wow. We'll start off with our resident psycho, Rico. F My Life?
Yeah, FML.
What do you say, Mari? Yep.
FML.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Completely FML.
So you're saying that's a bad idea?
Run.
All right.
Fast.
All right. So F My Life all the way around.
Don't do that.
Okay. I won't.
Noted.
Yeah. For a second, I read that and I was like, oh, I didn't want that thing. Oh, that's because I'm not a psycho. That's good. Okay. Next F My Life email sent to me by Jill. She said, I found out that my ex-husband just had a baby with his new partner. We only split up a week ago.
Oh.
That timing doesn't check
Science.
out. Yeah. F My Life, Mari?
Yeah, but also big baby because you're out of the relationship, so you dodged a bullet.
Yeah, but he's been cheating on you for at least 9 months.
He held on to it for the very last
True.
week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Pizza Pat?
Yeah, FML for sure.
All right. And what do you say, Rico?
Yeah, FML.
Yeah, all the way around. Cheating sucks. All right. This sucks too. And I wonder how many of us have been in this exact situation. I have. Let me get right into this. Sent to me by Sabrina. She said this weekend was my anniversary and we went out to dinner, but I ate too much at dinner. So I had to cut sexy time with my husband short because I just couldn't do it. I feel bad because it was our anniversary, but we stopped. I then proceeded to throw up everything I ate.
Oh.
Yeah. So they were going to have anniversary sex, and it was ruined by her appetite. She ate too much at dinner. I'm sure this happened to all of us at one point or another. We'll start off with Pizza Pat on this one.
I mean, a great meal's as good as sex, right? So
No.
that's why you feast, right?
No.
Yeah, that's FML. That's rough. That's a waste of money, and you didn't get no sexy time. I mean, I'm sure the husband paid that night, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, FML.
All right. What do you say, Mari?
Yeah. Yes. FML.
Time and money.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sucks.
That was a long FML. All right. Long reply with really nothing said, but FML. Rico?
Food is as good as sex. That's why I'm banned from Squared Up Pizza.
Ah.
I keep showing up with sexy time. But yeah, I mean, that's
naked pizza.
Yeah.
I'd say big baby because you can always use it as leverage and get anniversary sex all week.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I mean, hell, you could have been in a position where he could have still had sex and you could have threw up in the toilet safely.
Exactly.
At the same time. It can be done. I've
Could've
seen
held
it.
Could have held your hair for you and everything.
Yeah, some weird Japanese porn sites, but I've seen it. All right, final off my life of the day. Today I got really annoyed waiting for the bus that was supposed to come every 10 minutes. After a few minutes of waiting, I realized that the bus stop was really a no parking sign. All right, we're just going to automatically say F on that. Keep those emails coming. beefvegan@kfma.com. We'll hit the reset. Be back with more on Rock 1 2x1 KFMA, so don't go away. Clear. All right, there you go.
We did it.
We did it.
We did it.
Fridays are so fun.
Slime sticks for everyone.
All right, well then let's get into a would you rather here, Maury.
Oh, you want to hear it? Wait, is this one live or no?
No. So yeah, give us our dirtiest one for the stream
Oh.
only. Or actually, if they're clean, we could literally do it for a break tomorrow.
I'm cleaning them up.
Oh, look at you getting all clean.
Mhm.
I do like my birdie dirty though. So
Would you rather be trapped in an elevator with cast of Jersey Shore?
Ooh.
that's been the hot
Ew.
topic this week. You know, Jersey Shore staff or cast is in town, right?
Yeah, I saw
I
that
did
they're
not.
downtown hanging out.
Did you try to give them pizza?
I have no
at
contact with
'em.
them.
Yeah. So they went to Cobra Arcade last night. I got video sent to me in confirmation.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I told my friend Kat about it and
I
she
know where they're
geeked
staying.
out. Yeah, Star Pass. And the reason why it's okay that I could say this is because the situation on Snapchat is sharing his location.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much where it got out. And so my friend Kat, it's so funny. I didn't realize she would take it to this level of stalking. But I let her know. I sent her the reel that I made of Chef Gary talking about them eating at Charles Steak, right? And then I had to take it down later in the day because they signed an NDA.
Oh.
Yeah, so that was a bad deal. But I sent it to Kat. Of course, she's freaking out. And so she did her research of her own. And she told me, she's like, hey, they're going to be hanging out at, Cobra Arcade. And I laughed and I said, what are you going to wear? And she's like, t-shirt and jeans. I'm here. I'm like, oh,
Oh
Jesus,
my
you're
God.
already there.
I'm already there.
She sent me
first in line.
she sent me pictures, and when she sent me pictures, I realized not only was she at Cobra Arcade, but she was at Star Pass earlier in the
Oh
day,
my
like
God.
a full-blown stalker.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Just sitting in the lobby. Dude, look at these pictures. This is so fucking funny because I'm like, this is
Like, this is insane.
yeah,
Why?
You're insane.
you're insane.
Why?
And I love you for it.
I love it.
Yeah.
If she gets with them, tell her to pass on. Go get some good pizza.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
straight
actually-
up pizza.
Uh-huh.
That Cass ain't gonna want to go
Oh
go
my
to a
God.
mall. They'll instantly
Oh,
hear that.
God, they'll
like,
get
"Ah,
swamped."
No.
Yeah, so I text I was like, oh, you stalker, you went there. I love it. So this is the reservation at the Cobra Arcade, right? But the next picture is what got me concerned for Kat. This is her inside of this is obviously the Star Pass lobby.
In the
Oh,
lobby,
man.
just watching them.
Just
Oh, man.
chilling.
I would love if the next message was like, you're like, hey, do you know where Pauly D's room is? And she's like, oh, I'm in it.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
already in
She's
third
like,
floor.
I'll leave a key for you.
No.
Yeah.
So I straight
I
up
think it's
asked, I said, so did you get to party with them? Is Vinny passed out next to you right now? And she's like, no, ew. And I'm like, Ronnie,
Ow.
Snooki? And I'm like, which one if you had to choose? And then she's like, I don't know, maybe Jenny. And I'm like, yeah. And that's why I took a picture of Jenny, you full-blown creeper.
Whoa.
So that's that. And then she even sent video. And here's the video.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, actually, I'll pull it up here. This is great.
It's good to know you have a friend like that, though, in case you need some stalker stuff done.
Yeah, Cat's pretty awesome. It's pretty funny. And I'm definitely getting a kick out of this. So here's the video of them celebrating the birthday last night of Snooki. Apparently it was Snooki.
Just right up in there.
Wow.
Yeah, so there you go. Yeah, it was weird that she did that. It really was.
She's like, no, I'm with them. I'm part of the family.
Yeah, dude. And like,
I'm
look,
with the band.
yeah, and I've seen them before in person at the Jersey Shore about 10
Oh.
years ago when I was out there visiting because my family grew up on the Jersey Shore. And so we did
Wow.
this last hoorah. My dad was dying. And so all the men in my that side of the family went out to kind of send him off. And it was right at the height of their popularity. And so after I hung out with family, I went out bar hopping because I met some people there, made some friends, and I'm drinking and then just hanging out. Then around 1 o'clock in the morning, they walked by, camera crews in tow, kind of stumbling by. And so that was a Jersey Shore sighting. Earlier that day, I saw him and I was explaining to Rico that it was so nuts. And I was like, how are they going to show any of this footage? Because while they're walking around on the shore, there's literally like 300-400 kids surrounding them in a big circle, like it's a circle pit. And all you see is a wall of humans around them, no matter where they go.
Yeah.
And I'm like, even at angles, what do you got to go straight down on them? Like the selfie angle? Because how do you not show that, like, literally
crowd.
surrounded by, a mob of people?
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Camera angles.
But,
Magic.
I admitted this week, that I actually am kind of a fan of the show. And have been for a while. I like the editing. It's kind of addicting. It's good garbage TV. And now we've grown up with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you're gonna be a stand of the other one. The challenge, much harder though, right?
Well, if I had them on the show, which we did a rap song to try to bait them, I don't know if it would work. If I did have them on the show, I would ask them what if they ever considered being on MTV as a challenge and why not, right? Because they're in good enough shape. And they should compete. I'd like to see, I think Vinny would do pretty good on there, and Pauly D. Ronnie would get gassed. He's all muscle. He's kind of like a fat kid who works out. And I still like Ronnie.
Is that show more of a physical thing or like a mental? Is it both? I have no idea about that.
Challenge. It's everything.
Challenge.
It's everything, bro.
It's called the challenge.
Yeah, dude. There's physical challenges. There's mental challenges. There's political challenges.
Sexual challenges.
There's sexual challenges.
Yeah.
All the challenges.
Yeah, dude.
Hot dog eating contests.
All
of them.
Let's get into. All right, so here we're gonna record for tomorrow. All right, Prince of Darkness, Ozzy, and Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. We're hanging out here with Mari and Pizza Pat. And Mari always loves to give us the impossible situations for another round of Would You Rather. So here's the deal. So you guys got to answer one or the other and why. Okay, that's the only name of the game for Would You Rather. And Mari comes up with these on her own, and she has a brilliantly beautiful, twisted mind. And I can't wait to see what our first scenario is. So lay it on us, Mari. What do we got?
All right. Been saving this for you, Rico.
That ain't good. That ain't good.
Would you rather fight 200 angry lawn gnomes or a bear with sharks for arms?
Ooh. A bear with sharks for arms. What kind of fever dreams do you have?
Is the are you done? Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the question.
Is the fight going to be underwater or above water?
Above water, because it's a bear with, the sharks.
Okay, well, those sharks are going to be
go
gassed.
Is it
I'll
a polar bear?
I'll take the bear with shark arms.
Is it a polar bear or is it a grizzly bear?
It's a grizzly bear.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're both similarly dangerous. And
I've seen The Revenant.
Yeah.
I know how to handle it.
So okay, so you're gonna go bear with shark arms
Yeah.
over 200 gnomes.
Right.
Pizza Pat,
Yeah.
you're gonna agree with him.
Yeah, I think I'm with him on that.
I would say
It's not like the shark can leave the arms. It's
They're like
stuck there.
choking on air the whole time.
And dying of air.
Okay, so
now
here's
there's a polar bear, it'd be under the water, and then you'd be screwed.
Right.
no, I mean bears can't breathe underwater, whether polar or not. But okay, so I am going to choose the gnomes, and I'll tell you why. Okay, first off, if the bear has two sharks as arms, yes, sharks can't breathe in the air. So it has two dead sharks on its arms, but it's still going to beat the crap out of you like dead shark clubs. You know what I mean? They're still going to whack you. It's basically you're going to be like a baseball, and the bear's going to be Babe Ruth.
Slapping you around.
They're going to knock the skin off you, So at least with the gnomes, I could kick, punch, and just be like flinging these little bastards all over the place. I have a fighting chance. So I would definitely go with gnomes on that.
You'll get gassed after like 5 or 10 of those guys.
Yeah,
They're
the gnomes
wily.
is like stepping on a bunch of Legos.
Right, the
One.
pointy hats.
You only take one step on one and you're done.
First off, don't doubt my cardio when it comes to fighting gnomes.
I'll
Okay.
kick the bear
Little
in the nuts.
people.
Yeah,
You know
the
what I mean?
adrenaline kicks in once you start seeing those little creepy bastards. So I think I'd do okay.
Do gnomes have charms or are they just little people with hats?
You're thinking of
Pointy
cereal
hats.
now. Yeah.
Pointy hats.
Yeah. All right.
They're not leprechauns.
Yes. Give me one more. Would you rather, real quick, Mari?
All right. Would you rather never be able to wash your hands ever again or brush your teeth?
All right. Well, we'll start off with Pizza Pat, the restaurant owner.
I'm all. Both of those sound horrible.
I know.
Eesh.
You better say brush your teeth.
I
dude.
mean, yeah,
You
brush
serve
your teeth.
pizza.
Brush your
You
teeth,
have
but
to.
like, what are you gonna do with some dirty ass hands brushing your teeth?
Dude, you're not going to operate a business.
That's
you
for
know,
sure.
yeah,
That's for sure.
yeah. The squared up
Dirty
pizza is
hand
delicious,
tough
and they
one.
wash their hands consistently.
Dirtiest pizza in Tucson.
Yes.
I guess you could always put gloves on, right? So yeah, brush your teeth.
Oh, okay. You're going to wear gloves.
Yeah, I guess
okay.
you could always just run through 1,000 gloves a day.
Okay. So, all right. Well, yeah, I would. What would you say, Rico?
Yeah, the teeth. I got to brush my teeth.
You got to brush your teeth.
Yeah. I'll
So you
take the
don't
dirty
mind-
hands. And they look cooler that way too. Like your Like your
My hands look like this, so yours don't have to.
You can actually legitimately use that line.
I would, I don't want to get sick all the time, and I think if you wash your hands more frequently, you get sick less. And I would chew tons of gum, so I'm definitely saying I would skip brushing my teeth. Not most days, but some days.
9 out of 10 dentists hate you right now.
Yes. All right, there you go. That's the Would You Rather with Mari. Let's hit the reset. We'll be back with more Beef Vegan Presents right after these words. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Clear.
You think
All
you
right.
know somebody? You think you know somebody?
You do.
Wow.
I gotta blow my nose.
All right, you go blow your nose.
Wash your hands.
We got 2 minutes here. I'll play a little clip. I'm going to play a little clip from us doing, let's see, Good Deeds Gone Wrong. Yeah, I'll show you this one story real quick. We do our Master of Prizes competition. This is something that fans and listeners love and look forward to each and every year. We kind of play Santa. We're going to be giving away different things like a $500 Amazon gift card, a PS5, and other stuff each and every week. You could be our Master of Prizes. You can get more detail at kfma.com. All right. And, there's other promotions that we have going on as well. Later on in the show, we're going to give you an opportunity to win tickets for those Raiders games and a trip to Vegas. And, yeah, that's pretty much it as far as free stuff.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Now, there's a lot of hippies out there that are concerned about the wildlife in the world, and that's great. A lot of people don't want to cause any kind of death or destruction, no matter what the scenario. But sometimes when you're trying to be a good person, you end up being a terrible person to somebody else, to another human. I'll give you an example. Okay. So there was a couple that was on a road trip and they're driving in their RV and, they were just cruising down the highway. That's when they saw a tarantula on the highway. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they didn't get scared of the tarantula, but they decided that while they were driving to hit the brakes in their camper van as to not run over the tarantula. Now, first off, kudos to their excellent vision.
For real. That must have been a big boy.
Yeah, dude. Tarantula spider's only about 5 inches. So, the fact that they even saw some 5-inch little brown creature on the asphalt slowly making its way across the highway that's eagle eye. And that's all great. Okay, so they're gonna Rock on 2.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. I got a message real quick. I got to share from Elizabeth. I thought this was hilarious. She DM'd me and she said, I tried to call but no answer. Wanted to say, I don't think I've ever yelled poop like I did. Oh, sorry, we weren't even on the air. All right, now we're on the air. Rock on 2.1 KFMA. Sorry. We're about to get into a Would You Rather, but I want to read this message from Elizabeth real quick. She DM'd me and said, I tried to call, but no answer. Wanted to say, I don't think I've ever yelled poop like I did this morning during the last word bit. Love listening to you. So thank you, Elizabeth, for that message. And yes, Pizza Pack back in the building. All right. So since we got all of us here, and before we get Herb Stratford on to be all serious and talk about movies and stuff like that, he is terrified of this bit that we do, and that's Mari's Would You Rather, the hypothetical situations. And Mari has another mind-blowing hypothetical situation that we have to answer, right? And that's the name of this game, is that we have to pick one or the other and why. Okay.
You learn a lot about yourself through this game.
You do. This is a situation. It's almost a life or death situation. And sometimes it is. And then somehow, some way, Mari comes up with these hypothetical scenarios, which makes me terrified of her. She is the sweetest, nicest person that I know on the outside. On the inside, I don't know. All right. So give us a Would You Rather hypothetical situation.
Okay, would you rather let a centipede or a tarantula crawl inside your mouth?
Okay, yeah. Would you rather have a centipede or a tarantula? And which is crazy because we were just replaying the story about the couple who was driving a camper who brake checked because they saw a tarantula crossing the road, and they didn't want to hit the tarantula, but they didn't realize that there was a motorcyclist behind them, and the motorcyclist drove right into the camper and is down in the hospital. So they basically saved a tarantula's life to kill a human because they're douches.
And then they put it in their mouth, which was even crazier.
Yeah, dude. They're like, oh, it's gonna tickle. I gotta stop real quick. All right, so we got Pizza Pat from Squared Up Pizza. Why don't you start things off? Would you rather have a centipede or a tarantula crawl up in your mouth?
I'll take the tarantula because the centipedes are gnarly.
Yeah. And okay. And Rico, you're nodding your head in approval.
Oh, in fervent agreement.
Yes.
Like,
I'm
yes.
definitely afraid of centipedes.
Centipedes will get in your, you'll choke on it.
seen
It's
that movie?
poisonous.
Have you
The
seen
tarantula.
that movie?
Yeah.
didn't think about that.
Arachnophobia.
I
Centipede
couldn't
Man.
I couldn't agree with you guys more. And I think this is the first time that we're 100% agreeing on
Yeah.
a situation.
Yeah.
A tarantula is going to go into your mouth, kind of like nestle
chill.
up in like,
It's
yeah,
soft,
like a
chill.
cave,
Yeah.
take a little nap, right?
Not even move. Yeah.
Yeah. A centipede will crawl down your throat and out your beehole, and you're going to die.
Yeah.
That is the scariest situation that you could ever be in, and centipedes suck.
Oh,
So yes.
Boo.
You got one more for us?
yes, I do.
Okay, good.
Would you rather sleep in a room where there are a lot of bright lights and you can't turn them off and you can't use an eye mask, or a room that is extremely cold and freezing and you only get one sheet?
You know what? I've been in jail and been in both these situations. You know what I mean? So
Let me tell you.
yeah, they both suck. You know.
It's true. That does. It sucks.
Yeah. And even when I was in charter as an adolescent, it was a behavioral hospital. So I was in one of those rubber rooms before too.
Oh no.
Yeah,
God.
I know. The fact that I'm even here standing in a prominent position is mind blowing to everybody who's been growing up. Trust me. So out of those situations, though, they both suck really bad. But it sucks worse being in a cold room with a thin blanket or no blanket at all. Like the Horseshoe is a jail up in Phoenix that you get thrown into, and they freeze that out.
Ooh.
And you're on a metal like cot, right? And there's nothing you can do about it. The lights are on too, but you could close your eyes. You could put your shirt over your eyes. There's different ways that you could block the light out where it's no issue whatsoever. But your body temperature, freezing your ass off, and you have nothing to warm up but another big hairy dude who's snuggling you and telling you smell good. Am I saying too much now? So either way, definitely the lit up room. Agree or disagree, Rico?
Well, as a former prisoner in a Chinese prison back in 2003, I think
Oh,
my
you're one
experience-
up with me on your
Kinda one up you.
hardcoreness.
No, I choose the lights. The cold is just, that's unbearable. I think the lights, you just squeeze harder. You can cover with your hands.
Yeah. Pizza
Yeah.
Pat.
I'll take the lights all day long.
Yeah.
There's no sleeping when I'm freezing.
That's true. I actually met Pat in that jail, and he kept me
Yeah.
so warm.
Yeah. I'm usually the little spoon, but that night I switched it up.
Yeah. I mean,
It was you.
Once we had a voice off who had the deeper, sexier voice, I'm like, all right, I'll little spoon.
Yeah.
You won this round, Pizza Pat.
Just patting him on the back of his head.
Squared Up Pizza is located in the Park Place Mall. You could get yourself $5 off a large pizza for the entire month of November, which is going to be perfect for like the day before Thanksgiving when you know you're going to do all the different cooking, but you got your family in town. Feast with some Sicilian pie, some Neapolitan pie, and get yourself large pies at Squared Up Pizza. You can order ahead. And again, you're going to get $5 off large pizzas all month of November. Pizza Pat, thanks for hanging out with us, brother.
Yes,
I know
sir.
that we got Herb Stratford in the wings, so we're going to get ready for him as well. We'll let the reset on the FM side be back with more on Rock 102.1 KFMA, but you can join us on the podcast broadcast, youtube.com/Beef Vegan. There you go. One last super plug. But
Yeah,
before you
buddy.
go, wake me up before you go. Okay, that was lame. I want to record another segment for tomorrow. Okay.
Friday.
Okay. So let's get right into this. Rock 102.1 KFMA, that's Alien Ant Farm with Smooth Criminal. Welcome back to the show. It is a big day here for the crew here at Beef Vegan Presents. We're counting down not only to Dust Music Festival, broadcast. I'm going to have some family friends in studio who are going to be performing at the Dust Music Festival, actually. I'm excited about that. And, you know, the timing of this is weird, though, because it's like wrapping things up with a bow in my life. You know, I'm get to hang out with the people I love before I go rappel off a 17-story building with Rico. And I'm terrified, man. Rico had this idea. He's like, he's going to drink a lot of Gatorade so he can urinate himself on the way down. I one-upped him. I said, I'm going to eat a bunch of tacos. Guess what I'm going to do on the way down?
Yeah.
Burp.
Make sure he goes down below you.
Listen to KFMA, everybody.
So this will by far be the scariest thing that I've ever done, right?
Yes.
What's the scariest thing that you guys ever done?
Opened up a business.
Still terrifying every time the bills come in.
That
Yeah.
came out loud. My fault.
No, that's scary too, dude. I get it. You know, but
Getting your ex pregnant almost.
That could be scary too. What do you mean almost?
Yeah, but-
You almost.
Hey, don't worry about it.
Okay. I'm sure we can't even go into those details on the FM side anyways. Mari, have you ever faced your fears?
I don't know. I mean, I just think having a baby
That is scary, actually.
is scary.
I know sometimes if I don't go to the bathroom for a couple days, I get terrified. And so I can imagine holding it in for 9 months and then having to go through that process. So before you started, like your water broke and everything else, were you scared or were you just excited?
I was excited. I was a little nervous, but I didn't even have my water break. Nothing like that. I had 2 C-sections.
Oh, okay. So you
Easy
cheated.
way.
I cheated.
Yeah, okay. So they gave you a lot of
Three dudes are like, oh, yeah, C-section.
Easy way out, huh? All right.
I know there's
Too comfortable.
easy.
I know. I know there's so many women out there listening that are cursing me out right now. Like, you try it.
Like, wow, bro.
Patriarchy.
I can't even imagine having my appendix taken out. I
I
feel
don't
like
even
that.
think her opinion matters. She
Tonsils.
didn't
I got
do
the
it the right way.
I think she did it the right way, keeping it tight. But
my son was a C-section.
oh yeah.
That
So
was actually pretty gnarly to watch.
Yeah. No, I have the
It's-
video of like all my insides being all cut open, and you
the
can
doctor.
see it.
I watched the doctor fumble the stomach around. I was like, yeah, that's enough for me.
yeah.
I'm good.
So then they have to push.
And there's
Okay.
a baby.
Yeah, I guess.
You found it.
All right. Well,
Good job.
I guess in summary, Mari wins.
Marty is the
Thank
absolute
you.
winner of today.
Great
She
job.
is.
Yes.
Yeah.
She is one.
Yeah, and it works. So I guess we can't be that big of babies now climbing up that 17-story building, Rico. So we just got to man up because we
Have you
say,
ever had another human growing inside of you?
Yeah.
Didn't think so.
You guys should just wear the little patches or whatever that simulate pregnancy while you guys are
Pregnant belly.
scaling down the building.
it's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
And we are, of course, raising money for
Pretty
the
sure
Girl
you could raise
Scouts.
some good money for that one.
Yeah.
Yes, and we are, of course, raising money for the Girl Scouts of Southern Arizona. You guys can go to kfma.com, make any donation, and with our adventure, those proceeds will benefit the Girl Scouts Southern Arizona. The Rappel to Propel Girl Scouts is happening today, this afternoon at 5151 East Broadway Road. And if you want to go there and witness it, you can as well, and scream up to the heavens and roast us and everything else.
And we can't do anything about it.
Grab
Yeah.
some pizza on the way. It's right down the street.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Well, thank you, Pete's Pat. Thank you, Mari. Let's hit the reset, and I gotta just start working on my breathing now because I feel like I'm hyperventilating. We got tickets to give away for Green Day. That's coming up next on Rock 102.1. Keep it right here. It's KFMA. And clear. All right.
And Herb brought us Girl Scout cookies.
Did you bring us Girl Scout cookies?
Wow.
Oh, you came in eating again. No?
Oh my
All right.
God, he came in eating.
Anyways, Pizza Pat, thanks again, brother.
My pleasure, man. Thank
we
you.
will talk to you soon, and then we'll figure out the day that you come in.
are you?
Hang out longer, but don't forget, you'll be on the air tomorrow.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'll be here.
Double dosing.
All right. So Todd Marley wrote, as not the lawyer of BVP, I have to advise you not to shock yourself into massive ab cramps while you're lowering yourself 14 stories. That's 17 stories, dude. Yes, and you should get hungry. All right, so while we get Herb set up, I'm gonna do our Rap GPT song of the day. It's called Guido Burrito. In case you missed it, it went a little something like this. Check it out. KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. I gotta record this, so throw our Rap GPT logo up on it. Babuski. Okay, so if you don't know, we like to get stupid with artificial intelligence. ChatGPT is an excellent AI program that does all types of things that you can possibly cure cancer with. We don't do that. We take silly subjects and we create rap songs out of them, and then we find beats and we attempt to perform those songs live on the air. And I think the biggest challenge of this, and we haven't even done a run through on this yet, is just kind of figuring out our parts, right? And I think that we have this. And look for physical cues, because I could point to you too, if that helps, Rico. Okay, how are you feeling about this so far?
Good.
Okay, good. Good is good. All right, let's do it. I wouldn't worry about that camera. I'm not all set up for that. So you're just on the hard cam. Let's get right into it. Without further ado, Rap GPT presents to you Guido Burrito. It's about my boys and girls, the Jersey Shore crew. You know, I grew up in that area, Rico.
I heard.
They're my people, and now they're in my backyard. Yes, I'm trying to get them on the show, so I think the best way to do that is serenade a song for them.
And wear Axe body spray.
Oh, yeah. Well, I definitely load up on the Axe. Guido burrito in the Tucson heat. Snooki and Vinny, take a seat. Charles steak sizzling like the Jersey Shore. Meat so tender, can't ask for more. Oh, damn it. I already messed up my part. No, let's see. See, this is what happens when you do it live. All right. So we're going to do it again. I didn't even record on the Vox Pro anyway, so I need to do that. So here's the concept that I put in there. I was like, you got to tell me a song, rap me a song about the cast of Jersey Shore taking over Tucson, going to Charles Steak and Cobra Arcade. All right. So that was the information I gave. That's the only information I gave. And now it goes like a little something like this. And I'm already not following my own direction. So that's fantastic. Okay. This time, no, it's a 2-take Jake.
2-take.
Yeah. Forget about it. That first part, forget about it. Yeah, so my boys are in town. Which Jersey Shore female cast member would you most likely take out on a date, smash, and then ghost? Real quick.
Snooki.
Yeah, that's a good answer. That's my answer, too. Let's get into this. Guido burrito in the Tucson heat. Snooki and Vinny, please take a seat. Charles steak sizzling like the Jersey Shore. The meat so tender, can't ask for more. Cobra Arcade is where they roll. Pauly D's beats are taking control. J-Wall and Brownie, wild and free. Tucson City, it's where they wanna be. Guido burrito with that desert glow. Charro steak where the flavors flow. Cobra Arcade, it's that Tucson hype. Jersey Shore crew, they're living that night.
Guido burrito with that desert glow. Charro steak, flavors that flow. Cobra Arcade, Tucson hype. Jersey Shore crew, living the hype. Sipping that Charro, Snooki's laugh. Vinny's charm like a trap rap grab. Ronnie and Jay Wow making waves in Tucson City where the vibe saves. Cobra Arcade, drinks on repeat. Pauly D's tracks, taking the heat. Guido burrito in the desert sand. Jersey Shore crew got the upper hand. Guido burrito with that desert glow. Yo, flavors that flow. Cobra Arcade, Tucson hype. Jersey Shore crew living the type.
Guido burrito with that desert glow. Charro steak, it's the flavors that flow. Cobra Arcade in that Tucson hype. Jersey Shore crew, they're living at night. A Micah situation, flexing in the scene. Tucson City, where they feel so clean. Tourist spots is where they roam around. Guido burrito, yes, they're owned in the town. In this trap rap scene, they drop a beat. Guido burrito, they are taking a seat with the Tucson lights shining so bright. Jersey Shore crew are owning the night.
Cobra Arcade, neon lights flash. Snooki's moves gotta make a splash. Guido burrito in the trap rap scene. Tucson vibes like a dream.
Guido burrito with that desert glow. Charro steak, flavors that flow. Cobra Arcade, Tucson hype. Jersey Shore crew, they're living at night.
Guido burrito with that desert glow. Charro steak.
All right, Taco's talking shit about us rapping. So, okay, it wasn't our best rap GPT. Taco, you say keep practicing, that's fine. But we did have some bangers. It just so happens that was not one of them. And that was our best attempt.
Michael Jordan missed a couple, free throws, you're saying?
Yeah, exactly. He did. He didn't shoot 100%, and he still goes down as one of the greatest of all time. We're still winning championship rings.
Yeah. Look at these bad boys.
Oh, yeah. Okay. We don't have any rings, but we're in the works of getting championship rings.
Yeah.
Good morning, Herb Stratford. There you go. Get that mic out of your face.
Good morning. Did you haven't sent me a StreamYard invite because you've been so busy. You've been so busy doing it.
First off, I'm overhearing your conversation, which is good. I'm also I'm playing Fayuca again because we had great feedback on this band. And I guarantee you this person's probably calling about this song.
Yeah.
Rock 1 2.1, who's this?
Hey, it's Daniel.
Daniel, what's up, dude?
Hey, I just want to call in and say whatever song you guys are playing is freaking awesome.
Ooh.
Told you. Yeah. So the reason why I'm playing this, Daniel, and I'm glad you called because I was just letting them know this is my buddy's band Fayuca. They're from Phoenix. We play this as a single song.
Where the colors grow.
Yeah, where the colors glow. We played this on Tuesday, and I should say this on the air too, but it got a huge response. Not only did people reach out to me, but people reached out to Gabo from Fayuca, and his Spotify numbers blew up from it.
Nice.
From one spin.
I
Tucson.
just added it to my favorites list.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, it's great, dude. I love this.
Yeah, it's
fantastic.
It's a fantastic song, and I'll pass that on to Gabo as well. And we'll probably do a show with Fayuca here within the next couple of months. I'm glad you guys are digging this song. You're not alone, Daniel, which is awesome.
Yeah, man. I was driving home. I was like, dude, I got to call in right now.
Yeah,
My mood is better now.
Yeah, no, I know. And well, trust me, I'll continue to manipulate the playlist so it's less Five Finger Death Punch, more everything else.
More Mexican wedding.
Less 80s. You guys are starting to play songs that are older than me. I'm like, what the heck is going on?
Oh, don't get me started on that, Daniel. I gotta get back on the air, but I appreciate the call. Rock 102.1 KFMA. So there you go. That was your single song takeover today, and it's a replay. I just had a call from a listener named Daniel, and it's a replay of Fayuca's Where the Colors Glow. Now, we played this and debuted this on Tuesday. And the reason why I'm already replaying it again is because I had so many people reach out not only to me, but to the band themselves. And then Gabo messaged me yesterday and said that his Spotify blew up from Tucson listeners. Tucson was never essentially like a number one listening spot on Spotify for Fayuca, who've been around for a while and they tour the country and they're a pro band. But from that one spin, they got so many people from Tucson following them, listening to them, and liking them. And I congratulated Gabo on this because first it was, he was congratulating me that people are actually listening to the show. Right?
Congrats to you, buddy.
Yes, but I said that's actually more of a testament to you because people have always listened to my show. But the fact that, one spin will get people to be like, who the hell is that? Then I'm like, you might have a hit on your hands, buddy.
It's the power of beef, as we say.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I have a platinum plaque to flex that muscle. I definitely, it is definitely my favorite part of this job is coming across music that I love, sharing it with our listeners, and then loving it too. And just kind of connecting the dots, especially when it's an artist that's independent that needs all the love they can get and continue. So hopefully we'll have a show with Fayuca here in the near future to celebrate the success of that song. That won't be the last time you hear us play that song on the station. But that was our single song takeover. Fayuca is the name of the band. All right, Herb Stratford is in studio. Good morning, Herb.
Yo, good morning.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds so positive. No, you came in eating as well too. So you always go to other radio stations, get all their food, and then come
I
in.
can't help it if I walk in the room and there's a big plate full of Danish. What am I supposed to do?
Yeah, craft services. Leave them alone.
Yeah. Bitch, I know. All right. Well, it's good to have you nonetheless. And I missed you, bud.
Thank you.
So we're going to be talking movie reviews and everything else. So what are you excited about this week more so than anything?
Honestly, there's an under the radar film called Manodrome that really sort of got me, but The Killer with Michael Fassbender about a hitman. That's sort of my highlight this week, and that's it's on Netflix tomorrow.
Michael Fassbender is Loki?
No. Michael Fassbender is he is Magneto in the younger version.
They aren't the same person.
No, that's Tom Hiddleston.
But they're both super white in English.
There's a lot of super white English actors. Yes.
Yeah.
Watch any Harry Potter movie. They're all in it.
All the Star Wars, basically.
Yeah.
So the Killer.
And Fassbender actually is married to Alicia Vikander, who I'm sure you're familiar with. Alicia Vikander.
I'd have to look at her. I'm probably familiar with her face.
Send me some images.
She was in the Lara Croft reboot. Was maybe one of the things you saw.
No,
but
didn't
she's
watch that.
Beautiful girl. So anyway, you'll look her up. So Michael Fassbender plays sort of a hitman who's got sort of an identity crisis going on, and Tilda Swinton is involved in this in his life too. So great sort of edgy, dark drama noir hitman thing, right? Perfect for the holidays.
Yeah. It kind of is though.
Yeah, well, that's true.
And I mean, Netflix is killing it right now and constantly releasing stuff. But will it slow down? Because obviously just had the SAG after strike that just ended last night at 12:01, which is good news. But at the same time, that's like 4 months where people weren't doing anything or shooting anything, and we already had a delay because of COVID. So when was this movie shot, and how long did it take them to kind of piece it together?
You know, they've had it for a little while, but I mean, they did a little very limited theatrical release just to make it eligible, right? But I mean, this is a Netflix film, and so that's why it's dropping on Netflix this weekend. But you know, here's the thing: the studios, they've been holding stuff back because they know the strike, right? So I mean, that's why Dune got pushed from November to March, and there were actually talks earlier this week about all the ones they had pushed might being pushed again if they couldn't get over the hump this week. So that's the good news. The real effect, I think, honestly, is going to be on TV shows, because the pipeline had movies in it. They can do things. I mean, you know, we saw a couple weeks ago, we had one movie released. The next week we had 9 releases, right? So, I mean, they've got a backlog of stuff, but I think the TV shows, the ones that are really going to affect it. And then the other thing about this is it's scheduling. So when you think about all these folks, now everybody wants to get back to work, right? Think about if you're a Brad Pitt or a George Clooney or whoever, right? You have the next 3 years of your life mapped out. All of a sudden, 4 months got cut out of that. Everybody's scrambling like, no, I had him first. No, I had him first. No, everybody else is going. This is a scheduling nightmare for people, right? Yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see how stuff gets done, because not everybody is available, you know, at the same time now. All of a sudden, everyone's like, okay, I'm ready to start working again. So the crews are going to be working, but the stars, it's going to be a little complicated.
And I feel so bad for them too. You know, I mean, they're just hanging out on their yacht in the south of France for like 4 months, being like, when are we going to work? And I'm like, yeah,
tragedy.
I know. It is so tragic. I got Jeff on the podcast broadcast stream asking if there's any news on Godzilla.
So we've got, you know, the Godzilla -1, right? There was a trailer that dropped this week. And then, of course, on Apple TV, we've got the Monarch series, which is the Monarch Legacy of Monsters, which is the company Monarch in the Godzilla movies that, you know, sort of control the monsterverse, right? The kaiju. So that's, I don't know if they've announced the release date for Godzilla -1, which I think is the one that he's referring to, which is sort of almost like a prequel in essence of the Godzilla story. And it's an awesome trailer if you haven't seen that yet. And also I see somebody's talking about the new Ghostbusters trailer that dropped yesterday. Not excited about that.
So is it going to be the kids back in it? It's still going with that?
It's the kids, but it's also Ernie Hudson. It's also Dan Aykroyd. It's also Bill Murray.
Oh, Bill Murray. Yeah, he's back in it.
But they all seem like withheld from doing it or something.
I don't know. I feel like there was like some sort of a sex donkey tape or something. I don't know why these people would be doing this movie. It just looks awful. Yeah. And then Paul Rudd is like mugging as the new Ghostbuster. And I'm like, I love Paul Rudd, but just let this franchise die.
Herb Stratford, the crudest person on the show. We're keeping the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast. We have more to unpack, including reliving that statement. YouTube.com/beefvegan. Stick around. Well, sex donkey. Is that Bill Murray? You think Bill Murray has the sex donkey?
You know, he was getting in a lot of trouble. I don't know if you guys saw.
He was.
Right? Yeah. It was like
people were saying he was horrible.
Yeah, Lucy Liu has always said that he's a horrible human. So
really?
I'm not. Yeah.
Oh, Charlie's Angels, that whole debacle back in the day.
So I gotta tell you guys something.
Okay.
Something pretty cool happened when I was in LA this weekend. I went out there to LA to be at the reopening of the Egyptian theater, which Netflix spent $70 million to restore this 1922 theater.
Damn.
So I went out to the opening. I was very happy to do that. And while I was there, I Funko'd myself.
What? You Funko'd yourself?
I Funko'd myself. So check it out, Mari.
So are you giving that to the studio?
No.
That's a big
Are you kidding me? I'm keeping it.
Did you Funko any of us?
Not yet.
Okay, this is the most selfish presentation I've ever seen.
How much?
Hold it up to the camera so people could really see it, take it, appreciate.
So
right in front of you.
So basically, there's a Monster Funko store on Hollywood Boulevard. It's right down the street from from everything, from the Chinese theater and anyway, it's right on Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah.
It's a huge Funko store. I mean, like literally like 10,000 square foot store with all these displays, Marvel and Harry Potter and Toy Story, all this great Michael Jordan, all these great Funkos. And then in the back, there's a place where you can Funko yourself. And so
hey, you want to go
wanna
Funko yourself?
myself.
Funko
Go
off,
out back.
right?
You
So
can go out back and Funko yourself.
you go to this touchpad and you pick, who you are, and you start adding accessories, right, to try and make yourself look like you are. And there's not a ton of accessories, right? So I mean, like I've got a microphone
Yes.
and I've got an iPhone is what I've got in my hands.
Yeah.
But I mean, I was able to put a black ball cap on, my glasses, sort of a beard. So anyway, takes 20 minutes,
Wow.
$30. Okay.
Well, then that's not even that fancy.
Cha-ching.
You funkoed yourself, but for $30 in 20 minutes, it's like you put in little effort and really no money.
You got the industry
That's so
discount.
cool.
But you
It
know
is
what? I mean,
cool.
it's
I am
fun.
just
It's
jealous.
fun, right?
I am jealous.
I know you are.
Sure,
Yeah.
I want a Funko.
I mean, it's fun. So, I mean, if you're in LA, it's worth checking out because it's just fun to have one. I mean, but they're not super specific. I mean, that could be a lot of people. This could
Yeah, if you go to the one in Tucson, you have a guy that literally fills up your body. Like, are you with Funkos?
Not
I'll
the
get
one,
this done. Don't
not
worry.
the one up you, Herb, but I do like the one up you. I am an award-winning broadcaster, as you know.
Look at that.
And I received a Dundee award.
Oh, you got a Dundee. Nice.
Dundee.
Very
That's right.
nice.
Yes, and I keep it right
I
here.
like
Just
it.
a reminder.
That.
Because every now and then, when I have like a segment that's kind of shitty, I got to remind myself I'm actually an award-winning.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's mints inside. So yeah. So you want a piece of my award in your mouth? Yeah. It's an award-winning mint.
I don't think that Funko has any candy in there.
No,
does it?
does your Funko have candy in it?
No, it doesn't.
It
doesn't.
Expired candy.
Oh, look at this! Is this gum or candy? It's candy, but what you don't see, it's a little printout of or the logo of The Office.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Very nice.
Yeah, do.
Are they edibles? Are you sure they're
And
not?
they're rebooting this. It wasn't expensive enough to be edibles, so
Oh, okay.
yeah. I got it at a Starbucks, to be honest with you. I awarded myself with
It's actually a diuretic he's having right now. So
Perfect for tomorrow.
It's Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does look like that. So here, look at this little Office. Do. You see a little print? Anyone else want one? Want some of my award inside you?
yeah, based on that, no. No,
Come on.
thank you.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, you can eat other people's shit, but you can't eat mine.
All right, what is it?
Look how
Stacey.
sweet that is.
Man, it is that. That's nice. So this is like what, like a little. It's like a
It's
a
a-
Pez.
It is like
tastes
a
like
Pez.
tastes like 2013. Yum.
Oh, you know what? There is a little bit of like cologne taste to that because it was sitting in my middle console. This is weird. With my cologne has done that to all my breath mints. And over Halloween weekend, I was working Roadrunner games. So I decided to do the trick or treat and I'd be like, here, you want a breath mint? And people are like, yeah. And they put it in their mouth like, yeah. I'm like, trick or treat. Yeah. I still ate them though.
Joe Herb, you almost died during the game.
Did you see that video?
No, well, I saw you got the jersey, right? Was that the same
Yeah.
game? That was cool.
That wasn't the same game, but
Oh.
yeah, that was a listener who's gifted me a custom jersey, which is dope.
Nice.
Yeah, Eric, okgoalie.com. I'll continue to throw out that plug because I was
Yeah.
blown away by the generosity. It was super nice. And yeah, and then he asked, he's like, "You gonna wear it on the stream?" And I'm like, I can't. Like my face is everywhere. Why add to
Branding,
that?
branding.
You need to.
You should.
Um,
Overkill's funny.
Yeah.
Overkill is funny. Okay. Well, then maybe
It
next
is.
week. I don't want to do it tomorrow, but I do like wearing that jersey, and I did wear it 2 days in a row. So it's not like it's going unworn. And maybe if I go to Dusk Music Festival and I feel like I
Oh.
want to be recognized,
Mhm.
I'll just wear it and be like, hey,
Hey.
because on my name, on the back is my name,
Yeah.
you know, and frequency. So
You're not doing the
Yeah.
Donald Duck at home, are you?
Oh.
Wearing
yeah.
no pants, just walking around. The street. King of the castle.
Or Winnie the Pooh. That
Or
one.
what do you like pervert?
I can't because my testicle situation. So,
Oh.
yeah. I gotta wear pants.
Gotcha.
All right, we're gonna be on in 2 minutes. You ever refer to testicles as a situation?
No, isn't that one of the characters
Mike
from?
D.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Situation.
All right, no.
And trying to get him on the get the show. Maybe I'll DM him and be like, "Hey, situation, I got a testicle situation. Want to come on my show?"
Hey, we got something in common.
That's an offer he can't refuse, right there.
Hey.
Sorry about these. These would have tasted so good if the cologne wasn't in it.
I didn't taste cologne.
I do. I do. And it was in a bag inside there. Still cologne. Let me show you pictures of that pizza boy. Earlier this morning, we talked about good luck, bad luck, right?
Yeah.
And so good luck or bad luck was a guy who was selling his truck, and a deer hit his truck just as he was about to get cash in his hand. So he had a buyer there ready to spend like $9,000. And as soon as he was about to hand the money, a deer came out of nowhere, smashed into his truck, dented it all up, and then so the buyer took $900 off the top. And then, so that's bad luck.
Yeesh.
Good luck is the cliche of being a pizza delivery driver and then having sex stuff happen to you. Now, sex stuff didn't happen, but 2 naked women did answer the door to a Domino's pizza delivery guy. Something about this guy is super douchey, though. See, he has gray hair, so he's older, and see how he's wearing his visor to the side.
Whoa.
This feels like something on OnlyFans or
Yes.
you know,
I know.
Yeah,
right?
this
Or
is a little too
Pornhub.
profesh.
Well,
Sign
yeah.
this waiver.
They did. These 2 women are influencers and OnlyFans models, correct? And they set this up to get clicks, and it worked, right?
Yeah.
So they ordered pizza, and they surprised the pizza delivery driver, who was unbeknownst, and like did not know that this was going to happen. They showed up, and this was the pleasant surprise. So this was their way of not giving him a tip at all,
Right.
to save money and only spend $9.99 on a pizza. Girls are cute though, and what would you do in that situation if you were delivering pizzas again, Herb?
I did deliver pizzas for a little while, actually, for Mama's Pizza, to be truth be told. Back when Mama's had a location on Park, I did. And then I hated delivering pizzas, so I ended up working in the kitchen more often, which was not fun. Anyway, no, the worst thing that happened when I was delivering pizzas is no tip. So I think this would be a good tip, but I would also feel like, where's the camera? You know what I mean? I would just feel like it's a setup.
Yeah.
I just would feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, and that's Herb Stratford. We're on Rocco on 2.1 KFMA. I just showed pictures of a Domino's pizza delivery guy delivering pizza unknowingly to 2 OnlyFans models who opened up the door, almost completely naked.
Scantily
Gave him a
clad.
pleasant surprise. Now, I delivered a food as well, but never had a situation like that, unfortunately.
I was a big fat dude dressed the same way.
Yeah.
a big fat dude doing a Winnie the Pooh is what's happening right now.
Well, the weirdest thing I would have when I was delivering restaurant food up in Flagstaff is I would have a very hairy guy, always answer the door wearing no shirt, and his apartment was musky. Like there was a humidity in the air consistently, right? And it was very weird. So it seemed like every time I was delivering food, he was like, I interrupted him having sex, like very,
like
very
it's your fault.
Cardio-centric sex. Yeah, right. And he would open the door so like kind of privately, like he would only crack it, grab it,
But he knew you were coming. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's what's weird. Is like if you order food,
Trust me, the story gets weird.
Okay.
So on the wall in this apartment, which was a 1-bedroom apartment. I know this because later on my friend lived in the same apartment complex, same setup, right? So, but on the wall that I could see was like cartoon drawings, right? So something looked like something your kids would draw.
Yeah.
And then you would put it up as like, look how proud I am.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm like, this guy's got kids or whatever, but it's still weird that he's musky and pretty much naked and hairy all over. So it was always like a mystery whenever this guy would order, but he was a regular and he would order all the time. So one day I get an order and it was from a woman at the same location. I'm like, oh, this must be the wife. Okay, we're going to find out a little bit more on this little story. So I go to deliver the food, knock on the door. She answers. It's a woman with Down syndrome.
Oh.
Yeah. A dude had basically like a Down syndrome woman girlfriend sex slave because the guy was always doing it.
Whoa.
So I'm sorry this story turned dark quick.
Yes.
Oh my God.
And then I quickly realized that the pictures that were on the wall were pictures that she drew.
Her.
Yeah, that she drew.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. So then it made sense that the guy was more like secretive about opening the door, never opened the door the whole way, the whole thing.
Because he should be arrested.
Should that be against the law?
Is she being held against her will?
That I don't know.
Yeah.
All I did know is that she liked the number 7 from a lobster. because I delivered restaurant food, So I mean, honestly, I don't know if Red Lobster has numbers on their menus. But
Wow, that was a really dark story, Beef.
I'm
Thanks
sorry
for
I brought
bringing the
that up.
light
I
down.
know. Well, because
And then I called the SWAT team, and it's great.
well, the reason why I brought that up is because it transitions into a movie that's coming out this weekend called The Holdover. The Holdovers. Tell us about The Holdovers, Herb.
That was a little bit of a different intro, but okay. So this Alexander Payne, who is a great, brilliant director, did Sideways, did The Descendants, did what else? Nebraska, which is a great film. You stay there. It's a boarding school. That's the word I'm looking for. And he ends up having to. Nobody likes this guy, Paul Giamatti's character, and he ends up having to stay over Christmas break. He's got nowhere to go, and he sort of has to babysit a couple of kids who also have nowhere to go. So you can figure out what's going to happen. There's going to be some hijinks, and they're gonna butt that guy.
And I agree, but let me ask you this: do I look like him? All right, because remember, like that, there was a woman.
I try not to bring this up,
in
but you did.
Scottsdale. Well, I have to. Whenever Paul Giamatti's like brought up, I have to bring this up because I'm like, what the F, man? So let me. Yeah. I'll do a side profile. Do I look like Paul?
Yeah.
Do more of a schlubby approach though when you talk. What's going on?
Yeah. Do you see it? I mean, Herb's saying yes, but I feel
do.
like Herb is a hater. So
No, I see it, but you're younger, obviously. You know what I mean?
Great.
Giamatti's in his late
Giamatti.
60s.
So
So,
this
Very
is-
young Giamatti.
yeah.
this is what I had to look forward to.
Yeah.
So,
Hey,
yeah.
you know what? He's famous.
Oh.
No, that doesn't help.
No,
Trust
all
me.
right.
Giamatti.
You're sounding like my buddy when I first started venting about the pain of being, compared to Paul Giamatti, because you couldn't think of like a more not attractive actor.
You'd be
to say,
surprised. He probably has a lot of female fans, like
he
Steve
does.
Buscemi.
Yeah, I
I
think
know
so.
some girls that are like, "Yeah, he's kind of hot."
yeah, like I like your work, but no, see, again, that's not helping it out. My buddy Joel
Okay.
said the same thing. Like, well, he's an excellent actor, but like I wasn't doing Shakespeare in the Park. I was breaking down a craps table. You know what I mean? Like, there's a difference. There's a huge difference. And Manny said Giovanni Ribisi,
Yeah,
more
there you
like
go.
it. And I said, you got that right, Manny. That's why you're listener number one in my book forever. So keep that.
Manny's
in mind.
got your back. He always does.
Yeah.
You know that.
So take a page from Manny there, Herb. We're keeping the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast, youtube.com/Beef Vegan.
Sometimes you have a Denzel vibe going on.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
If I had $1 for every time someone said I look like Denzel Washington,
Yeah.
I'd have $3.
After today.
Right.
I mean, you've probably gotten pretty good comparisons, Herb. You're kind of like classically good looking dude, right?
You know what I used to get was a blonde Tom Hanks, which I don't know if I ever
Blonde
really
Tom
Hanks.
understood, but I was like, I'll take it. I mean,
Yeah.
That was just another way of them saying you white.
but I'll take it. You funny and wealthy, okay? So much beloved, Tom Hanks. One other thing I want to mention too that's this weekend is this movie called Manodrome.
You know what?
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you what, Herb. How about we record that tomorrow?
Oh, okay.
So I have
Rewind.
Yeah, because I have Rico's not coming in tomorrow, and Weirdo's out with COVID, so I'm gonna be solo. But to prevent the show from kind of lacking,
Okay.
I'm pre-recording a bunch of different segments. So
All right. Let's do Manodrome.
yeah, all right. So
It's
that's
fun to say.
It is.
Manodrome.
Well, and here's the other part of that, Rico. It's you want to be a part of the Manodrome and not the gynosphere.
Gino.
Mm-hmm.
Save those clips
Manosphere.
for this. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, it's good stuff here.
Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. Joining me back in studio, very special guest just popped in. Of course, we got Mari and Rico, and then film critic Herb Stratford on a Friday.
What?
Ah, thanks. You must know that I'm going to be climbing that building, and I might not come back. So,
That's right.
So yeah, I need all the Herb Stratford visits as I can possibly get, and I do know that also there's something coming out this weekend that you're super excited about. What is it?
Yeah, so there's this really interesting movie that's totally below the radar. It's called Manodrome, okay? And so think sort of like some David Fincher a Fight Club vibe, but without the domestic terrorism and less meatloaf in it. But basically, Manodrome is about this character, Jesse Eisenberg. And I would say he's an incel, but he's more sort of just a toxic masculinity guy because he's got a pregnant girlfriend played by Odessa Young. He's ripped. You're not even going to recognize him. He
Wow.
looks like a tank. He's just
What?
all bulked up. It's really weird, right?
Mhm.
And he's got this like bright red hair. I mean, it's very strange. And so he's really struggling with sort of his manness, right? And he ends up meeting these guys at the gym because, of course, he's always lifting. And he sort of falls in with this group who are sort of this man family that's led by Adrian Brody, where it's all these guys, and they're sort of, I don't want to say they're misogynist, but they're misogynist. Okay?
Yeah.
And
Hey, there's
and-
guys out there that's misogynist, especially gym bros. Am I right, Rico?
Hey-o. So anyway, this Adrian Brody is really awesome in it, and it gets a little creepy. There's some pretty interesting twists and turns at the end. There's no Brad Pitt shirtless, fighting in a basement, so don't go for that. But it's a really interesting film, just sort of about that toxic masculinity and where it goes, and sort of the sense of where you are in the universe and family and men and women. And it's just a really interesting film. Jesse always picks really great films. I mean, he's just a very interesting guy.
Well, dude, he's trying to go for Oscars. Back in the day, you would win an Oscar for playing somebody mentally challenged.
true.
Now you're going to win an Oscar for playing like a juiced up ginger, right?
Yeah,
Still a minority in many ways.
It's
You know
true.
what I mean? So that's insane to see Jesse Eisenberg actually get out of that kind of nerd typecasting and try to get into that bro typecasting.
It is very interesting. So check it out. The other thing I want to mention real quickly, there's a really great documentary on Max that's dropping this weekend. It's called Defending Your Life, Albert Brooks. And Albert Brooks, for those who don't know, Albert Brooks is he's comedy royalty. And
Yes, he is.
you may know him from a few of his movies like Defending Your Life, or there's other films, but I mean, this guy, where he came from, number one, his parents were big Hollywood people, and then he was one of the funniest guys ever. He was on the Tonight Show all the time. There's a movie by Rob Reiner, who's his best friend, sort of talking about his whole life. It's just a brilliant documentary. Makes you want to go back and watch all of his stuff. This guy he's literally everybody's in this movie. So you've got Nikki Glaser, you've got Jon Stewart, you've got David Letterman, you've got Chris Rock, all these people just going, Albert Brooks is the guy. He is the funniest human on the planet. And if you don't know him, you need to know him. So check that doc out. It's on Max.
Is it one of those Max documentaries that are like 3 episodes long?
No, single hour and a half,
like
totally digestible, and just really, really funny. So yeah, check that out.
Honestly, I'm an Albert Brooks fan, so I would definitely check that out. I dig those comedy documentaries on Max, especially. They come out with the best stuff, and with that lineup of people, so it's so odd too, because usually nepotism means that the person's going to lack talent. Think Pauly Shore, but this is the opposite. This is nepotism gone right. I guess.
And here's a funny thing that there's all these little things that you don't know about, but like Albert Brooks, they approached Albert Brooks and they were like, we want to do this variety show on NBC, and we want you to be the host. And he was like, no. It needs to be a show where the host is different every single week. So that's the reason Saturday Night Live has a different host every week, because it was Albert Brooks's idea.
Wow.
Right? Who knew that? And that was 50 years ago or 49 years ago, right? Also, Albert Brooks's dad, sort of a sad story. The Friars Club, the Friars Club, right?
Yeah.
The famous New York place where all the comedians hang out. Albert Brooks's father was there. I think he's like 54 years old. There's this big thing they're doing for him. Dies face down in his plate of food at the Friars Club during the tribute to him.
Whoa.
Good time.
Okay.
Wow.
I mean, that's the way to
comedy.
go out if you're
Comedy
comedy.
time.
Yeah, Albert Brooks appreciates that more than anybody else.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing. All right, well, those are some things to check out. We're going to hit the reset coming up here. We're going to have Moon Tour live in studio on the podcast broadcast. But stick around. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. I didn't mean to say but stick around. But
I'm gonna laugh so hard if Pauly Shore gets an Oscar next year for Richard Simmons.
He is lobbying. He is lobbying hard for that. Yeah.
But here's the thing. Pauly Shore, he really isn't. It isn't really nepotism. I mean, his mom booked a comedy club, right?
yeah.
You know what I mean? So it wasn't like his mom was an actress.
He got stage time and plenty of stage time, and also all the connections to be able to open up for people, and that definitely.
So he's a nepo baby for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Look at half of Hollywood. You're like, oh, they're all nepo babies.
Yeah, we're just jealous.
Yeah. My parents are fucking losers, bro. Like trying to crawl out from underneath that. It's not been easy.
It's true.
I think the most deserving nepo baby has to be Ben Stiller, though.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
His parents are famous comedians, but I think he holds his own. So good.
Yeah. Jerry
And Stiller is in he's in this Albert Brooks doc too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Of course he is. I mean, honestly, it is like comedy royalty
Comedy
for
family.
sure. Yeah. All right. Well, we got to wrap things up here on the FM side and do a beef tip, but you guys are amazing as always. I appreciate you. And we didn't do Would You Rathers. We're protecting your brand. Actually, we did Would You Rathers early as an attempt to protect your brand. And then you came in talking about donkey sex.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I blew it.
Yeah,
Blew
dude.
it. Yeah, sorry.
So much
slime stick you.
Yeah, so much for that. Slime stick is something you'll have to Google later. But all right, let's see. I was gonna do beef tip, but no, I'll just sign off and say thank you. Powers is filling in for Robin Nash because Weirdo's out sick, so you got to get in that. You'd be filling in because we like to have female voices during middays, but then we got Powers, so it works. All right,
I gotta talk to Larry.
Yeah, you gotta talk to Larry. Talk to Larry today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, let's wrap things up. All right, we got to wrap things up. We ran out of time. Oh, we had such a good time, but I'd like to thank everybody for coming into the show today. Herb Stratford, as always, a pleasure. Thank you, my friend.
Yeah.
Mari, Pizza Pat from Squared Up Pizza. Don't forget to check out their delicious pie. All month long, you get $5 off a large pizza at Squared Up Pizza at the Park Place Mall. Until then, Robin Nash is not up next. Powers is. So go ahead and turn off radios. No, I'm just kidding. Enjoy the rest of your day. Drive safe, ride safe, and rock local.
You look kind of bad. I will knock out all your teeth.
Catch you on the flippity flop. Tomorrow will be a fun one going down memory lane. So make sure you join us on the podcast broadcast.